So this topic came up with an individual I was conversing with on Instagram, and I realized it was a little too much to type. I said, well, I guess we got episode 4 of Warrior Priest. I try not to force the topics. I kind of like let them come about as they come up. You know what I mean? But the discussion today is about the female and the woe man. Etymology, the makeup of words, has a lot to do in most instances with the origin of the word and what they mean. We see woe as bad. In the beginning, you see it rendered, and God created them male and female. But then later you see man and woe man. There's a reason for that. When Adam was originally created, it was him and LiliYAH was the female. Adam would continually abuse LiliYAH, and he basically denied God's blessing. When you deny God's blessing, you can't replace it with anything better. He didn't like the fact that she was clothed with the properties of all the fowls of the air, the animals of the field, and so on, which is why you see it says all the animals of the field and fowls of the air were presented unto Adam, and there was not found a help meet for him. That's actually sarcasm. That's actually like critical, because meat, when you actually research the King James translation at that time, meant good enough. Help meet is not a word. Meat meant that you could use it like, oh yeah, this cake right here is meat, or yeah, these clothes is meat. You know, that's good enough. So they're saying that Adam, he had all of that and it was not good enough for him. So he used to berate her so much verbally that she didn't feel beautiful enough to have God's name on her name, and changed it to Lilith. When you see these little magic books talking about Lilith is a demon, it's nonsense. All right, here's the real story. I'm not the first person to talk about this. It's in multiple different other, you know what I mean, acknowledged spiritual authorities' writings. So pretty much LiliYAH was clothed with all those qualities, which meant that she had the heart of a dove. She was as wise as a serpent. Notice that serpent that he had for his good turned to his hurt when he would place his blessing with a curse. And I honor my progenitors, but let's be real. Okay, she was as loyal as a dog and was clothed with the beauty of the lilies of the field. Long story short, she called on the same name that David did to break his fall when him and Bathsheba fell off the roof. Whenever Nathan seen her naked, when her robe came off when they fell off the roof, that's the reason why Nathan forgot to pray that Solomon was righteous. He actually prayed that he be wise and rich. And that had, prayer is very important. And that had a lot to do with the history of Israel, which is after Solomon, everything went left. So, it says that is when God said, it is not good that the man be alone, that Adam be alone. And that's when it says that the Lord opened Adam's rib and made a clone because he only loved himself. Therefore, and she became the mother of all hate. Therefore, make sure what you got is good enough. Ask God to put you in your LiliYAH situation so you can remain in your spiritual garden, because you don't want to see what's outside. It's not worth it. Trust me.